जमाल चॉइस, मतलब क्या बकचोदी कर रखी है इन्होंने ये जमाल चॉइस। उनको भी कुछ और नहीं मिला तो जमाल की चॉइस पे है। चंदन की जाएंगे यहाँ पे।
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Messi gets into a good position. Could be danger here. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Won't be happy with that one, and he's forced to go back. That's a dangerous ball. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He's quick to get it clear again. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Neymar, he's found a way through. That is good strength. Oh, he's been caught on us! Against the crossbar! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied. quarter of an hour played.
यार
And it's Valverde. He's had it taken off him. Looking to play him in. Neymar with acres of space out wide. And we have our very first corner. India
यार
have
गोल ही
a
नहीं
chance
हो
to
रहा
go
है
the
तो
other way. Arsenal are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Platini, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Valverde, well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Cleared without complication. And it's Michel Platini.
अबे यार क्यों रोक के पास दे रहा भाई
Arsenal really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence.
Oh no, what has happened here? It's Neymar! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Kanji getting this one clear. Corner number 3 coming up. He rises! That was superb goalkeeping.
Vieira really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Michel Platini. Can he get onto this? Oh, what has happened here? Takes a shot!
हैं तो बची जा रहा तब से बची जा रहा है
Very close to the break. Not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking there.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Some first half thoughts? Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Arsenal have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Crunching tackle. Thuram sees a free kick for that. And he has shown him a yellow card.
अबे यार
Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And this is Vieri. Decent chance! Oh, taken with style. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
response, absolutely clinical. Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner. Things starting to look very comfortable. The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. The Camavinga!
He's got away with one there.
Platini. Oh, well measured.
He's having a shot! Yes!
Up by 3.
They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert.
And a chance!
He has done it!
Pomp, panache and passion. This a man
अब
full of
इंटरव्यू
it all.
पाल के गए
Was there ever any doubt? Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. As you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Shevchenko. Alessandro Costa-Curta. He doesn't have what you call a concept sense about the physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism.
No, he never has to let it go. It's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's now on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Milan looking to pass their way through. Roberto Carlos. Gerrard. And this is Torres. And he was alert to it. That has not gone well. Oh, delightful ball. And he was quick to react. Rui Costa. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Spread out to the left. Now, can they get him away? And it's made its way to him. Played in by... A header!
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header. Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Batistuta. Shevchenko. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Fernando Torres. Now he's got space here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh no, this does not look good. Pele. Beckham. Gattuso.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, Red, nice interception. He's a sharp little ball here. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. There will be final seconds now. And here's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the game has already resumed here.
Arsenal really need to...
Go for a shot! He's got it all! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment...
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Vieri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Vieri. It's Vieri! Vieri! Amazing! You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Arsenal take the lead. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. So we've reached the hour mark.
अबे यार
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Adams spots it and intercepts. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Vieri gets into a good position. It's out for
शिट
a
यार
goal kick.
अरे भाई इसके बाद मेरे साथ एक मैच खेलोगे ठीक है भाई यार मैं ये खेलना तो खेल नहीं रहा क्या ये
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can...
Decent chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for
शिट
offside.
यार भाई कंडीशन रैंडम उससे क्या होता है
Can he get it through? Rijkaard. Pass somewhat off target. Fernando Torres. Pele. And the shot! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Not bad. फिर नहीं होगा गेम प्ले ऐसा क्या कौन है
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9. Fernando Torres.
So, time for changes
Number
on
12.
both sides, actually.
Pele. Number
Arsenal
5.
take a 2-goal lead and are looking
Number
good for the
4.
win. Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Coming on the field. Number
Nicely
7.
weighted ball.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
अरे नसी
Number 15. Nedved.
Just 5 minutes
Number
remaining
26.
now.
Gargants.
Roberto Carlos has it in
17.
a wide position.
Owen.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal. Oh, good-looking ball.
4 added
Looking
minutes
for
has been
options for
indicated.
movement. That looks a decent ball. The pass is intercepted. And it's Nedved. He's having a go. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That could spell trouble. Shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And time is up. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind.
अबे यार 3000 की रैंकिंग आ गई मेरी जल्दी से रूम ज्वाइन करना मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है क्योंकि मैं आज इवेंट खेल रहा हूँ भाई फ्रेंडली मैच खेलने का टाइम नहीं होता क्योंकि इतना रूम बना रखा मैंने ऑलरेडी जल्दी ज्वाइन कर भाई अबे भाई जल्दी ज्वाइन कर यार, टाइम नहीं है, इवेंट का टाइम पीरियड होता है ब्रो। अरे भाई रेडी कर यार। बेन की ब्रो, यस फनी भाई, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। भाई मैं मैच में हूँ, मैं क्या करूँगा तेरी आईडी का बता। मैच एग्जिट करके व्यू करूँ क्या? बढ़िया पिक भाई, तुम बताओ।
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic...
In the stands, this really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Zubimendi. Soboslai. Soboslai! Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Neymar. Madrid were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even go beyond that defence...
Takes a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
अबे यार, मैं भी अच्छा हूँ। पिक भाई और बताओ, क्या लगता है फाइनल कौन जीतेगा कल?
It's their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. And it's Zubimendi. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Soboslai making good progress on the right-hand side. Tries to play it through. Yamal could try cutting inside here.
Shit.
Tchouaméni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Zubimendi kept his eye on it, and he's there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Haaland. And a chance! They've done it! And this is getting better and better. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have...
Can he finish? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Timber. Zubimendi. Szoboszlai. Messi. Szoboszlai. That's an imaginative pass. And that is as far as they're going to go.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Szoboszlai. And here's Szoboszlai.
अबे शिवसलाई
Half-time whistle
कर
goes.
ले यार.
Now to review the first half.
Arsenal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now is
Big
the
Wayne,
time to take their
बताओ.
foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
These grounds.
Arsenal go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Substitution in progress.
That gets things going for the second half. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Szoboszlai. He has found a way through. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. Oh, shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again.
He's having a shot! He scores! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Madrid looking to pass their way through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, good. Goes for a shot! It's there! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 21. Gabriel
We have got
Martinelli.
changes here from both sides, in fact.
Szoboszlai.
Arsenal are having a ball here.
Number 7.
Goulet
Erling Haaland.
played out to the
Coming
right.
on the field.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Number 22, Goulet. Number 47, Phil Foden. Number 20, Mbappe.
Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a sharp little ball here. Brilliantly cut out. Quality ball. Spread out to the left. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a shade optimistic. Not the most accurate pass. Now this could be a chance. Can he get it through? San Maxima was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That has not gone well. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Shot, surely! And it's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer enough.
Big chance! And yes, it's there! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not
Added
careful.
minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Probing pass.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
There's the shot! Really well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Oh, super ball. Danger averted for now.
नोमा बोल रहा है जब बच
He's
गया
back. Well, that was
बच
a
गया
shivering,
प्लीज चेक
sizzling,
करो
scintillating
लॉल
game. The key
यार ये
characters
नोमा गोल मिस
glittered
हो गया
throughout
यार मैं
and
शिट
did what they did
क्यों
when
हंस क्यों रहा है
required
फनी
so
बॉय
to do. There could be only one
This is
outcome.
a lost children's announcement.
How would you summarise what we've seen?
रैंडम कंडीशन थी रैंडम कंडीशन में 8 गोल खा गया वो भी इस टीम से मारे हैं तेरे को एक और खेलो अरे नहीं भाई टाइम नहीं है मैं इवेंट खेल रहा हूँ ब्रो इवेंट खेल रहा हूँ मैं टाइम नहीं है आज ऑलमो निकाल लिया बढ़िया आइडिया यार नाइस आइडिया है यार बढ़िया आइडिया ब्रो आइडिया अच्छी है ब्रो अरे नहीं यार मैं इवेंट खेल रहा हूँ टाइम नहीं है इस टाइम अरे नहीं भाई एक मैच खेल लिया इधर से फनी बॉय कहाँ से है अरे नहीं भाई, खेल लिया ऑलरेडी एक मैच तेरे साथ। भाई जो भी स्पिन पे
Oh,
प्लीज
what a
चैनल को
sight
लाइक
this
एंड
is, a
सब्सक्राइब करो
beautiful
यार।
evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
And that is masterful defending. And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! He's missed, but not by that far.
Pele is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Pele. That's a dangerous ball.
शिट यार।
Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. McAllister tries making a foray down the right. And it's Bale. Tries to pass it through. Nice interception, well timed. That's a throw. Now it's Torres. He's got away. Great ball and he's in here. And the finish! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Nicely weighted ball. Big chance!
शिट
Oh,
यार।
he's managed to get it all wrong.
Fernando Torres has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Arsenal have their second corner now. He's got tall. No mistake. And they're at it again in double quick time. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their man.
Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
अबे
There
ये
could
क्या
be
था?
more on the way.
Tries to play it through. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Pele. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Arsenal have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Alonso. Arsenal disappointing in the end. Puyol. Pass somewhat off target. Looking to play him in. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Short changes him with that pass. He's a sharp little ball here. No, it's come to nothing. Oh, it's come loose. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, easy pickings there. He's shifting through the gears here.
अबे यार ये क्या गोल है भाई तो
The goal scorer after 72
Time then
minutes.
for the first substitution of the game.
Number 19.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Puyol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's Pele! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real...
Intercepted. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he was quick to react. Torres picks it up out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Looking for the run. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Great vision. Ended up in no man's land. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Bernardo Silva chasing after it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Arsenal proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Yet another... Oh, Del Piero! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Del Piero has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Oh, delightful ball. And some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Tries to play it through.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's had it taken off him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chiellini cuts it out. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi, he's having a go! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Nice looking ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Marquinhos with the clearance. Alonso. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Ferdinand does really well to win the ball there. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Alvarez. Xavi Alonso. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, nicely intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's been played through. He's got away. Now that is a hefty challenge. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Danger averted for now. Knocks it out wide. Oh, that's nice. And it's Gerrard. Fired deep. He gets big. And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Xavi Alonso. And this is Pele.
2 added
This
minutes
is
has been
Vieri.
indicated.
And he's managed to get free. Donadoni. Tries a measured ball. The ball's gone astray. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's
डैनी
game.
भाई मैं ठीक हूँ, आप बताओ.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Arsenal are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. Donadoni! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's anyone's ball now. Rice. Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run. Good ball, good chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Great defending, strong and determined. Check.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Alvarez. Number 19.
Can he get on the end of this?
Donadoni. Number 10.
Oh, it's a
Messi.
promising build-up, this. Plenty
Coming
of
on the
really...
field.
And he's had
Number
it!
8. Batistuta.
Big relief, it just
Number
needed better
24.
contact.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Substitution in progress.
Looking for options for movement. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos. Marquinhos makes the interception. And here's Batistuta. Oyarzabal crosses it in. And that is expertly dealt with.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Thuram. Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. Thuram is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
That's a sharp pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. And the shots!
Shit यार.
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
So, third corner of the game. Batistuta. Del Piero. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Header! That's a half-decent try. And time is up. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Arsenal really were great today. They showed a lot of battling quality.
तो 5 बैक कर। Oh.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening.
today's
The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent,
Against
the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nicely aimed pass. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, well played, well played.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes, while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
Shit यार।
That pass isn't the best. And here's Vieri.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. done delicately. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He can get that clear. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Xavi Alonso. Messi. Bonucci gets a foot in here, and he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Nuno Mendes.
Hello, Andres.
And it's Nedved. And this is Bale.
Bale really needed to...
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
मैं बढ़िया यार, तू बता.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Neymar. He's picked his way through.
यार ये क्या बकचोदी है यार.
Bale, a player who needs no introduction. No way through. Nuno Mendes.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He has found the way through. Nuno Mendes. There's the header! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
And now, to all members of the
So,
crowd,
views on the first
I'd
half?
like to ask
Well,
you
simply
to
put,
join me in
Peter,
wishing
they
our
haven't been
birthday
good enough
boy
to
a
trouble the
very
opposition.
special
They
birthday.
need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
एकदम बढ़िया यार, तू बता.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
फॉरवर्ड पासवर्ड कर ले.
Nuno Mendes is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Nuno Mendes, he's got away. Has a shot! And Chet pulls off a sensational save. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Son Heung-min really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first
न्यू
goal.
अकाउंट. अरे भाई.
Takes a shot! That is decidedly lacking. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Looking for options for movement. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing
Zico
his job
बढ़िया थे
properly,
यार.
Peter, that's for sure.
Milan have their second corner now.
Substitution for Milan. Number 17, Son Heung-min. Number 11, Bale. Coming on the field, number 10, Mbappe. Number 9, Batistuta.
And he shoots!
अबे हट यार, क्या फुटी गोल बनाया था लास्ट में.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
ओ भाई चेंज हो जा.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Pele. Oh, that's fabulous. And a chance! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Substitution for Milan. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Both
Number
sides then
8,
taking this chance to
Nedved.
turn to their benches.
Coming on the field.
And
number
that has added a
97,
whole new complexion to the game.
Number 30,
Such a big goal, Peter.
Messi.
Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Kaká.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. There they go, hunting again.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Substitution for Milan. Number 25, Nuno Mendes.
I think it looks as if
Coming
they're
on
going
the
to try and whip
field
this one
is
in with pace.
Number 55, Nagatomo.
Alonso. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Ronaldo. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? Ball comes in. That has been knocked clear. Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
6 added minutes has been lane indicated.
Owen with the delivery. And he's taking no chances there. Tries to play it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. Lovely bit of skill. He's away. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
ये बंदा चाहता क्या है मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा.
All hands on deck for this one. And that will be the final act. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining.
भाई ये जो इवेंट खेल रहे हो इसको खेल के क्या रिवार्ड मिलता है? खेलने का मौका मिलता है अगर टॉप 15 आए तो. ई स्पोर्ट्स. अरे तेरे पास अगर वो है ना कोनामी में, नए फ़ोन में कोनामी का आईडी डालना. अगर तेरे पास जो जीमेल है पुरानी, जीमेल पे पासवर्ड आ तो जाता है. ये देख. उनकी भैंस की आँख. चलो फिर आज iOS द ओप्पो लास्ट मैच वाला. ओह बात तो सही बोल रहे हो, ट्राई करता हूँ. अरे जीमेल में पासवर्ड आएगा ना, जीमेल से सर्च कर लेना. यू प्लेड गुड ब्रो, बट तेरे को गोल गिफ्ट मिल गया. बेंचो मेरी गेम लैग हो रही थी, बॉल ही नहीं क्लियर कर रहे थे प्लेयर. कहाँ से है पेन eFootball ब्रो, कहाँ से हो तुम? अरे देख लो जीमेल में पासवर्ड करो तो जीमेल ही आएगा. कोनामी के साथ तो कनेक्ट कर रखा तूने अकाउंट. दूसरे फ़ोन में सीधा उसको वो कर, लॉगिन कर, ठीक है. और वैसे करके देख फॉरगेट पासवर्ड. हेलो भाई, हेलो कमल भाई, कैसा है? यस यस आई नो, आई रिमेंबर. यार प्लेयर भी चेंज हो रहे हैं.
The action has already started. Christian
वेरी बहुत गंदी शूटिंग है यार इस वेरी की कसम से.
Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. Big header! That has not gone well. And he's forced to go back. And here's Canabry. That's a throw. In towards the back. It's a mighty effort.
नहीं ब्रो नहीं. चलो इसको नो मिस जंप आउट ले गए.
So well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Oh, good spread. He's a sharp little ball here. Gnabry. Gnabry with the rises.
यार कर क्या रहे हैं ये मेरे प्लेयर वहाँ चूक
Remarkable.
इन्हों शायद आता है और ये इशू पासवर्ड करके
Well,
हाँ
that's
वैसे
so
ही आएगा
refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really strong.
अबे
net behind
वेरी
them.
साले
He
उसके
gave the
पीछे
keeper
कहाँ
little
भाग रहा है
opportunity.
That has certainly. Whistle's gone, and the referee has
बॉल
given
कहाँ पे
a
फ्रेंडली
penalty.
माय डिफेंस
Arsenal
वाज बेटर
presented
थ्रू
with a
दिस
golden
वन यू स्कोर
opportunity
बट
here.
योर चेक वाज फकिंग गुड
Eyeball
यस
to
ब्रो
eyeball
बट
with the
माय
goalkeeper.
प्लेयर आर नॉट क्लियरिंग द बॉल ब्रो मेरे प्लेयर बॉल ही नहीं क्लियर कर रहे थे मैं घंटा खेल पाता मेरे प्लेयर बॉल ही नहीं क्लियर कर रहे ब्रो मैंने बहुत डिले हो रही थी मेरी गेम इस साइड मार के देखें आज
Goal! Arsenal!
डिफेंस के लिए नहीं मेरी मुझे ये लग रहा था
That's a good
तेरी
penalty.
गेम
Made
फास्ट
the
चल रही है
keeper
और मेरी
commit
गेम नहीं
early
चल
and
रही
set himself up for quite a
Mhm.
comfortable finish.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Neymar. He's found a way through. Lofted in. Terrific header. He's got a goal.
आई वाज थिंकिंग योर गेम्स क्या लैग
Double quick time.
लग रहा है भाई क्या होगा
He
फाइनल में
watched it all the
आर्सेनल
way.
जीतेगी
And the
फाइनल में
finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the
अबे
next goal.
ये बॉल
When's
क्यों
the
छोड़
next
दी
goal
पहले
coming? They're such
साले
an entertaining watch.
Arsenal have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a
Shit.
bit predictable.
बट यू प्लेड गुड ब्रो
Ronaldo
पेन ब्रो यू
finds
प्लेड
himself
गुड योर गेम
offside.
इज गुड जो मर्जी बोल अच्छा खेला तो भाई द वे
That's been cut out, well played.
यू फ्रॉम
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Vieri!
अबे
Arsenal
नहीं
looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45
my
minutes.
defense is narrow I need one center back
Maldini,
because my Maldini is left back
and it's Neymar.
attacking my attack is good but
Beckham,
I need one CB who is a proper CB
Pele. Now, can they get him away? It's Vieri!
यार ओवर पावर क्यों कर दिया कर दे रहा हूँ मैं this squad is really good anyway
Vieri did very
No,
well
bro,
to get
your
himself
squad is
1-1.
also good.
Now he's got to figure out how to beat
who
the
told
keeper.
you where are you from which place you from
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Looking for the run. Raul. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
अबे नहीं very bad passing
Gnabry. Gnabry plays it in. And he was alert to it.
this is the counter
The
attack and
final action of the first half.
thanks for just playing for I am from India only अरे मैं भी दिल्ली से हूँ ब्रो मैं भी मज़े के लिए खेलता हूँ ऐसा कुछ नहीं है
Good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think,
देखो जाए क्या होगा हार ही सकते हैं
where
इससे
they
ज़्यादा और
left
क्या
off
होगा
after the break, they should impose
मैं
themselves
हिमाचल से
even
हूँ
more, and probably only one result coming here.
दिल्ली में कहाँ से भाई
Well, that has been
मैं
a
दिल्ली में रहा हूँ
goalless
भाई
half. It is 3-1. We're
गलत
already
पास
back up and running after half time. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's picked his way through. Oh, smashing header! Firm header just off
दिल्ली में
target.
किधर
That's a great
मैं
attempt,
दिल्ली में कहाँ
although
से
he clearly
अरे मैं
feels
दिल्ली
he
में
should have done
प्रीतमपुरा
better
रहा हूँ
with it.
प्रीतमपुरा रहा साकेत रहा सबसे ज़्यादा टाइम में साकेत लाडोसराय मेट्रो के साथ ही तो है
Arsenal looking to pass their way through.
ये देख,
Beckham.
यही तो इशू है भैया इसकी यहाँ।
Gnabry looking to get on the end of this.
पीछे डिफेंस
He's
खींच
managed to
रहा है
get
बट
free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
अबे क्या पास कर रहे हो?
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieri. Look at Vieri!
यार ये कैसा मिस कर रहा है वीरी, मैं क्या शूटिंग कर रहा हूँ?
Vieri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Arsenal with the corner. They're first. Vieira!
द्वारका से ओके
That's a half-decent try. Vieira
चेंज हो
Was
जा
really
भाई,
kicking
चेंज हो
himself
जा।
here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Cafu. Raul. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Threads one in. Well, that looks a decent ball. Gnabry has it out wide and in space. He gets big! Another header, but
तुरंत
again the
नहीं
same
करेगा
outcome.
रिलीज।
Maybe they're trying to cash in on
एक आध
this,
क्रॉस
but
मार
someone
सकता है
has to
कंटिन्यू,
up the
ज़्यादा से
quality
ज़्यादा
here,
कितने
both
मारेगा ब्रो?
movement and delivery.
Not the most accurate pass. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
शाबाश।
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Just deflected over the goal line for a corner.
क्या करते हो, करते क्या हो भाई आप? रोनाल्डो को रहने देता हूँ। मेसी बहुत चांस मिस करे मैंने इस गेम में।
Substitution for Mexico. Number 23.
Beckham, a regular corner taker.
Number 9. Raul. Number 5. Cafu.
Beckham with the
Coming
short
on the
one.
field. Number
To his
20,
cross.
Cavani. Number 24. Desiree
Arsenal
Doué.
are looking to go
Number
forward
18,
now.
Zanetti. Substitution in
And the
progress.
shot's on here. Now he's got space here. Now that's well seen too.
रोनाल्डो
Zanetti
का
looking to play him in.
मार देना।
Toss to the back post.
मैं चेक के लिए सोच भी रहा था जाने के लिए डबल
This
पोस्ट
is the time you need that pace.
And here's Doué. Vieira wins the duel this time.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's a little off target. Kaka. Aimed beyond the defence. Cristiano Ronaldo. Kaka receives it in a good position here. Beckham.
हमारी स्किल पर स्किल ही नहीं मारी गई मेरे से।
Taken back almost at once.
2 added
Oh,
minutes
that's
has been
fabulous.
indicated.
Knocks it into space. And he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the
Shit, yeah.
ball. And that will be it. Arsenal can reflect on a job really well done.
कॉलेज
Superior tactically, physically, and mentally. All round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride.
Just a quick announcement. It is now time
Your
for our
final
special
thoughts, Jim?
lottery.
Well, the look
Please
on the
grab
manager's
tickets you were
face
given when you
says
were
it
walking
all.
through the
He
gate.
knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter
Himachal.
Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight
Himachal
to have him
Dharamsala.
on board. Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And Torres!
Fernando Torres really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Torres. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. And here's Baggio. Adriano. He gets big. And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all...
Adriano! Adriano! That is wonderful! He's got himself an absolute peach. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
अबे
I'm
यार
not
मैं
making
क्या
any
गेम
apologies,
खेलूं.
but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Looking for options for movement. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Great vision. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. And this is Del Piero. Now, can they get him away?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Roberto Baggio really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Passing nice and neat. And he's forced to go back. Tries to play it through. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's really well manoeuvred. Wriggles his way through. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And here's Vieri. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. There's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But the
Chance! And that has been cleared.
he has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Vieri. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Takes a shot!
यार क्या डिफेंसिवली कर रहे हैं हम ठीक
And they are pulling clear here. There was to be only one outcome.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
अरे भाई चलना
Iniesta. Vieri. Oh, they could break here. Gerrard. Pelé. Big chance! And yes, it's there!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
अरे कर डिफेंस कर ही नहीं तो बंदे नहीं भाग रहे ब्रो बॉल पकड़ के भैंचो तो आराम आराम से चल रहे हैं आराम से गोल मार रहा है वो बंदा
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So is this the start of a comeback? And it's Baggio. Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played, well sorted out.
ये देखो
Nedved
जब मैं अटैक
couldn't
करने जा
quite
रहा हूँ तो
force his
मैं
way
वो हो
through
जा
this
रही है
time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Nedved.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's quick to get it clear.
यार क्या है ये
And reclaimed it in a trice. Can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Baggio. And this is Del Piero.
Del Piero really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's been cut out. Well
2
played.
added minutes
That
has
has
been
been
indicated.
cut short. Iniesta. That's that, the end. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong.
अरे रेडी कर दे भाई।
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. And it's been played through. He's in a great position here. A header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's Riker. And it's hit the woodwork and out! Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Messi! Genius!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Big chance! He's scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Real chance! And yes, it's there! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Ball is over the line. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That is good strength. Oh, that's superb. Nicely aimed pass. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. A nice touch. Gerrard. It's a goal kick. Rijkaard. Adams. Now he's got space here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Arsenal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Probing pass. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Hazard. Great vision. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Donatoni. Guardiola. Maldini producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And this is Pele! Schlotterbeck with the slide tackle there. Hazard. And this is Marmouche! And the referee brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Rijkaard. Now Schlotterbeck. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Ah, looks as smart. And the shot! And it's come back out to him. It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
And this is Torres. And Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Gerrard. And here's the chance to counter. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Xavi Alonso. Just eases him off the ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Hazard. Rijkaard. Passing nice and neat. And Batistuta! And the pass is intercepted. Might be danger. Messi! He should have put that one away.
Messi is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Gerrard. And he's managed to get free. That looks a good cross. Schlotterbeck attempts a clearance. It's Vieri! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 4.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Gerrard. Number 12. Pele.
Rudiger.
Number 9.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Coming on the field.
And that will be it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who's... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I'm just so pleased that Andy Robertson here is finally getting the plaudits he deserves. When you consider the journey he's had from the lower tiers in Scottish football, he's become a real success story of hard graft and hunger, and you can really see that in his no-nonsense style. He's won with a very steely, determined streak.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, this looks sharp. Robertson promptly onto that, and that is that. Back into the middle. He's got away. So much time and space here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vieri. And this is Torres. No, he's missed it. Still goalless. Can he get it through? Now it's Vieri. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Yamal. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Yamal. Vieira gets over and intercepts. Yamal. Yamal. Good read, needed to be. Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, he's burst through. Big chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one.
They've done it! Oh, easy pickings there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kirkchu. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He is through here. Nicked it back promptly. Zanetti. That's an imaginative pass. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts.
Added time.
And here's Vieri. And there is the half-time whistle.
Bro, phone last match against you. Yes, bro. मेरा डिफेंस नहीं चल रहा यार भाई निखिल.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair
गेम ही नहीं चल रही मेरी ढंग से.
Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is
कहाँ
there
से
to be
तुम?
won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Arsenal are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Kaka. And it's Maldini. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Yamal. Now, can they get him away?
Shit यार.
He's slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And he's managed to get free. Oh, well played, well played. Kukcu is always looking to break lines. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Oh, it's Batistuta. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Looking for the run, and that could set him on his way.
चिकन बड़ी नहीं.
Shapes to shoot!
एक
Now to
मिनट.
race the ball. Goes long and straight.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Played in deep.
Arsenal truly seem to be at
एक मिनट
loggerheads
गेम
in
पॉज
trying to
होगी
sort
तभी
this
कुछ
out.
करूँगा ऐसे
Is it
नहीं.
the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
He has found the way through, and that could well leave a mark.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for
यार
their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well timed, excellent interception. Torres could try cutting inside here. Oh, it's come loose. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
शिट यार फिर से गलत पास.
And here's Azar. Yamal, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's at the end.
आपको क्या लगता है आप
Arsenal
जीत
have
पाओगे
held
टॉप?
on. They have
नहीं
doggedly,
मुश्किल है.
sometimes frantically.
नहीं यार पेन
preserved
वाली
the
स्क्रीन बड़ी नहीं
tightest
होगी.
of
मैं स्ट्रीम दूसरी कर रहा हूँ ना.
Fernando
लंबे
Torres
वाली स्ट्रीम कर
claiming the
रहा हूँ
man
मैं.
of the match award.
इसमें स्क्रीन
There
लंबी
is
नहीं
very
होगी.
little room for argument.
We would like to ask you all to kindly stay
So what do you
seated
take
during
away
the
from
match.
it all, Jim?
Thank you for your
पिछली बार मैं गया था 100 200 200 तक तो गया था मैं. यार गेम चिपक जा रहा है. हो जाएगा. कमान भाई ट्राई करते हैं बाकी देखते हैं. अरे गेम चिपके नहीं ना बहनचोद फिर मज़ा आता है. गेम चिपक जाए फिर बहनचोद हॉलैंड. मैं तो खेला भी नहीं हूँ अभी एक मैच भी.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
नहीं ये बात तो
Expectations
कुछ
and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. He's cut it out. And it's Messi. Hit into the middle. Roberto Carlos, undoubtedly the centre of attention today. Another huge landmark reached. It is his 500th game for the team.
Well, he's a
Shit,
special
yaar.
professional who's done a sterling job to keep himself at
थोड़ा
the
सा
top of
गलत हो
his
गया
game
वैसे.
for oh so long. His durability and his mental strength have been a constant, and I wish him all the luck today.
Messi. And it's McAllister. Neymar is in a really good position out wide.
एक तो स्किल ही नहीं मार पाया मेरा।
Stanley stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Xavi Alonso.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Xavi Alonso.
यार
Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with every...
Haaland! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
गलत
There
गोल
was
खा लिया
no
मैच।
getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
ओ भाई हो जा चेंज यार।
Here's someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh, easy pickings there. And the pass is intercepted. McAllister. And he's in. And Messi! No mistake!
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Great vision. Marquinhos makes the interception. Xavi Alonso. Belletti. And it's McAllister. Neymar. Neymar!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And this could be the final action of the first half. That's a good ball out wide. Chooses to go back. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And the first 45 minutes.
यार मेरा मज़ा नहीं आ रहा खेलने का।
Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Here we go again then.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step
अरे
too slow on everything.
भाई ये प्रॉब्लम है गेम की बहन चो। बॉल लेके खड़ा हो गया था मेसी।
Messi. Now it's McAllister. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And this is Vieri. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Nice, terrific header. And he hits the net. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he's managed to get free. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Spread neatly. Messi has it in a wide position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Haaland. Can he get it through? Some resolute defending there. Now it's Messi. Neymar. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Torres. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Couldn't squeeze it through.
यार क्या
Messi!
करते हो?
It's a loose ball. Roberto Carlos! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 4. Xabi
So,
Alonso.
time for changes on
Number
both sides,
19,
actually.
Vieri. Number 11, Neymar. Number 12, Pele. Number 10, Messi.
Belletti.
Coming on the field, number 7,
McAllister.
Cristiano
He's through here. And
Number
Batistuta!
17, Owen. Number 8,
Platini
Cafu.
changes him with that pass.
Number 22, Platini.
It's
Number
Rashford.
15, Nedved. Substitutions
Looking
taking
for the
place.
run. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
McAllister gets into a good position. Cross to the back. A header! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. And a trademark move.
अबे
entering the
यार.
inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Roberto Carlos. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Big header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And we're done. Arsenal have very little in the way of excuses here. Simply having no answer
क्या
to a
खेल
display
रहे
that was
बंदे मेरे
stunning,
मैच में?
scintillating. There was to be. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He's got away. Best. Pedri. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, this is a very good run. No foul, says the referee. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Arsenal have themselves a chance from the spot. This for the lead.
राइट लेफ्ट सीधी मारते हैं भेजो में वही तो मारने लगा था
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't...
And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Now there's a fine ball. Arsenal are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Xavi Alonso. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pass somewhat off target. Roberto Carlos tries to play it through. That has been... Could be danger here! Vieri! Oh, he's been caught napping! Can he stop it going out? Looking for a runner. And he was quick to react.
Arsenal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Looking for the... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Great vision. And he's intervened well there. It's a searching pass. Roberto Carlos. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that looks a decent ball. That's an excellent interception.
Added time.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's just been exhilarating, Peter, and leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more, but you'll have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Arsenal go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we are back on the way.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Threads one in. Taken back almost at once. Gerrard. Can he get it through? And this is Puskás. He's onside. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Gerrard. Oh, he's onto this. Cleared without complication. Arsenal have reclaimed it. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as...
Alvarez. Chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 19.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Gerrard.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Number 7.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Number 15.
And he's heaved it away.
Number 22. Platini. Number 9. Fernando Torres. Substitution.
Thuram. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Couldn't squeeze it through. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Nedved.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Alvarez. Now, can they get him away? Lam gets across to intercept that. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as...
It's a mighty effort! In he goes again! And again! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Looking to play him in. Ferdinand.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's a shade optimistic. Thuram. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.
Showtime FC.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I...
And the shots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Decent chance! Is there second corner of the game? Oh, what? It's bounced back off the post. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
It's Pella! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Neymar. Oh, good ball. McAllister. Now it's Aubameyang. Knocks it into space. Now it's Aubameyang. He takes a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Now it's Aubameyang. Grealish plays it across.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Here comes another cross. Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He has a look up. Real chance! Goal! Arsenal!
क्या शॉट था ये.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And a chance!
क्या है?
They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails.
Oh, what's he done? Neymar! Conte. Neymar. Driving forward. He's looking wide. Could try cutting inside here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he's being shifted off it.
This is the time you need that pace.
Aimed beyond the defence. It's a goal kick. And it's Messi. Tries to play it
Maybe 3
through.
minutes added time.
Now it's Darwin. Thuram. To Messi. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And that's been a decent 45 minutes.
I'm afraid
Competitive,
to tell
certainly,
you that
and
we're
a goal
expecting
each.
traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today. Substitutions taking place.
अबे भाई दे पास क्या बकचोदी कर जा रहा बंदा ये
So we're into the second 45. Dani Olmo tries to pass it through. Dani Olmo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No way through. Kante with the clearance. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. Messi. It's a good run down the right. Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Howson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Kante. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Can he get it through? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
अबे
He's
यार
got
क्या
away.
बकचोदी है
He's
ये
through. It's what shoots. Oh, it's come off the upright. And this is Neymar. Roberto Carlos.
Cerezo Osaka clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Can he get on the end of this? Big chance! It's a loose ball. Played into space. Floated through. Now this could be a chance. Chance for us! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
substitution for Arsenal. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
We have got
Number
changes here from
19,
both sides, in fact.
Vieri.
Having
Number
turned the game on
11,
its head, now can they hold out?
Number 12.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still
Number
time for
10,
another, so we can't be
Messi.
too presumptuous yet.
Coming on the field.
Kaká.
Number 9,
Kaká going
Fernando
full
Torres.
steam ahead down the left
Number
flank.
17, Owen.
Can he
Number 8,
finish?
Pepe.
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Platini.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So that's it. It is all over. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Great vision. And this is Vieri. Oh, they could be caught out here. Tries a shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Great chance! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've...
Takes a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Maldini with the clearance. Chance to the... Up he goes! And that has been clubbed away. Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines. And it's going to be another one. Arsenal have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Good ball, good take. And this is Neymar. Azar. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. He's in space and looking for options. Nice interception, well timed. Messi powering forward here. He's shifting through the gears here. Here's a chance. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Messi. Now it's Batistuta. Roberto Carlos. Alonso. Can he get it through? Is it chance? Surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
A case now of complete control. He's found a way through. Threads one in. Well, that's an excellent interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he's managed to get... And Messi! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Arsenal will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again then. Spread out to the left. Now it's Neymar. And it's Messi. Messi carries the ball down the right. Tries to pass it through. Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's got... And he's had a hit! And it's come back out to him. And that is wildly off target.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Pelé. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This ended up in no man's land. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Vieri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Villa. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Pelé! is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but it's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Messi. And it's Neymar. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. And now the breakaway. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's picked his way through. It's Vieri! Well, that is remarkable.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11,
So,
Neymar.
time for changes
Number
on
12,
both sides, actually.
Pele. Number 10, Messi. Number 19,
Kaka.
Vieri. Number 4,
Gerrard, a picture of focus and alertness.
coming on the field.
Nedved picks it up out wide. Cross to the back post.
Platini. Number
Milan
15,
are looking to play on the
Nedved.
counter here, aren't they?
Number
Well, I think
7,
it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the...
It's hit the upright. Neymar. It's a pretty loose pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, it's come off the upright. And he should have made it 4.
आज के लिए बहुत है.
A moment to
हो
try
जाएगा
and
थोड़ी देर में
place
खत्म.
the cherry on the cake.
Hazard is there, and he can get that clear. And that's another good win of the ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
मैं तो आ गया 300 से नीचे आ गया मैं. 300 तक पहुंच गया था आज मैं.
And here's Nedved. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Villa, and this is Hazard. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection.
मैं तो बहुत दूर हूँ अभी. हाँ 600 रन बहुत है यार भाई.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting under... Real chance! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Shot a goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Terrific! It's bounced back off the post. He's done
क्या
very well
डिफेंस
to
कर
get
रहे
to
बंदे,
that.
मेरी घंटा डिफेंस नहीं कर
Serginho is
रहे.
offering a right smile there.
Corner number 2 then.
मतलब
Shots! Oh, off the bar! And can he finish it?
अबे यार ये क्या.
So, third corner of the game. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Well timed, excellent interception. It's a little off target. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, can they get him away? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's found a way through. Hey! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. And a trademark move ends
बड़ी
with
सी
the
गेम है.
inevitable classy finish.
हाँ वो तो नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम पे होगा ना ब्रो, इस स्ट्रीम पे नहीं होगा. अरे यार मैं करता हूँ.
That's what really rips defenses apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Gerrard. It's loose now and they want to get it back. That is a brilliant interception. Vieri. Gerrard. That has been
मेरे पे कंप्यूटर नहीं है तो मैं बड़ी अभी कर देता
a
इससे.
slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Big chance! It's in! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
After 34 minutes is
This
number
is threatening to
41.
become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Thuram. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, easy pickings there. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. It's Vieri! And again! Oh, it's come
अबे
loose.
यार उसको कैसा रिबाउंड
Thumps
मिल रहा
it
है मेरे को?
clear. Aimed beyond the defence. He's slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Gerrard. And he's managed to get rid. And there's the end of the first half. So
Pieces हो
engaging
जाती है
and still
पता है?
right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're underway again. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Oh, that's well spotted. That's a good run down the left. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gerrard. Can he get it through? Decent chance! It's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Arsenal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And he's in on goal. Goes for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Gerrard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Chance for a shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Knocks it into space. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. No, not quite on the same wavelength. We expected better, and so did he. 75 minutes played. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking to play him in. That's a nicely shaped ball. Chance! And yes, it's there! And they are right back within touch. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
So is this the start of a comeback? And he shoots! Goal! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Arsenal grab a... just about within shooting range. And the goalkeeper watches it past. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Xavi Alonso. And this is Pele. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Vieri. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout.
Shit यार, goal difference कम हो गया. Bro, write in English. I can't understand this language. चलो यार भाई, मैं जा रहा अभी. कल मिलते हैं पेन भाई. हो गया, थक गया यार.